I didn't wear black and I didn't buy flowers. I just sat in the kitchen for 3 or 4 hours, watching the pilot light flicker and die, with a throat full of desert and a bone dry eye. There's no congregation, no pews made of wood, just the ghost of a promise that we both understood. I'm clearing the closet, I'm burning the mail, setting the anchor on a ship that won't sail. It didn't go screaming, it didn't go fast. It was just a slow fading of the things we thought would last. Now the pulse is a flat line, the fever is gone, and I'm standing here wondering how to move on. Oh, I'm holding a funeral for a feeling tonight, tucking the ice away out of my sight, lowering the maybe 6 feet in the ground, without a procession, without any sound. It's a quiet goodbye to the way that I loved you, to the sky that I painted a permanent blue. The heart is a cemetery, the ego's the ceiling, and I'm just the priest at a funeral for a feeling. I found a thank you note tucked in your book, a relic of a life that the winter time took. I thought about saving it, keeping a trace, but I can't live in a shrine to a beautiful face. So I'm folding the hope like a flag on a grave, for the person I was and the love I couldn't save. The eulogy's short and the incense is cold. It's a story that's finished, it's a story that's old. Dust to dust and spark to ash, the end of the dream and the end of the crash. I'm saying the prayers that I should have said then, before the I love you became what has been. Let it rest and let it go. Let the weeds and the wildflowers grow. The service is over, the mourners are gone. It's just me and the quiet waiting for dawn. No more haunting, no more ache, just the silence a heart makes when it doesn't break. The sound of a handful of dirt in a wooden box, followed by the distant chime of a bell. The mug is sitting heavy on the rings of the wood. I pour it down the kitchen sink, if I only thought I should. It's been sitting there since Tuesday, getting cold and getting dark. A bitter little monument, a faded watermark. I'm staring at the steam that isn't rising anymore, watching morning shadows stretch across the hardwood floor. I used to make a pot for two, now I barely make a cup, and I'm scared to look across the table, scared of looking up. The sugar's at the bottom, but it couldn't fix the taste of 1,000 I'm sorry's that I let go to waste. The kitchen's too quiet, the clock is too loud, and I'm drinking down the memory of a dark and heavy cloud. it's just coffee stains and regret on a Tuesday morning. I miss the winter coming. I ignored the final warning. Now the caffeine's in my system, but the heart is standing still, looking for a spark of life against a sudden chill. I'm tracing circles on the counter, trying to find a way to swallow down the bitter things I didn't mean to say. Yeah, the porcelain is chipped and the light is getting wet, living in the wreckage of coffee stains and regret. I found your favorite stirrer in the back of the drawer, the one you bought in Vegas at that little corner store. It felt like such a small thing, just a piece of plastic blue, but now it feels like everything I have left of you. I'm wondering if you're waking up in someone else's light, if your coffee's tasting sweeter than the ones we had at night. Are you washing out the memories, you scrubbing out the past, or did you know from the beginning that we weren't built to last? They say don't cry over the things you've already spilled, but what about the empty spaces that never quite got filled? What about the half-drunk dreams and the conversations cold? What about the stories that we never got to hold? It's lukewarm, it's murky, the world is looking shaky, and the sky is looking turkey. Wait, let's go with Inky. Set the cup down, wipe the ring away. Try to find a reason just to make it through the day, but the stain is in the grain and the ache is in the bone, and I'm drinking my coffee completely alone. The city's humming like a broken wire, and I'm just leaning on this rusted rail, looking for a spark to start a fire, but every match I strike is born to fail. The wind is biting through my denim jacket, the kind of cold that starts inside the chest. I'm trying to ignore the midnight racket and give this heavy head a place to rest. I reach for my pocket, then I reach for your hand. Before I remembered that wasn't the plan. Now it's just me and these rooftop cigarettes, watching the smoke turn to ghosts of our regrets. I'm blowing gray circles at a charcoal sky, asking the stars for a better goodbye. One for the silence, one for the pain, one for the way that you whisper my name. By the time I hit the filter, I'll be fine, I bet. But I'm burning through the memories with these rooftop cigarettes. You used to hate the way the paper tasted, you make me quit before the night was through. Now I'm looking at the time we wasted and wondering who's quitting me for you. The streetlights look like amber teardrops falling on a sidewalk that will never walk again. I keep waiting for a ghost to start calling, but the only thing that's talking is the wind. I'm flicking the ashes, I'm counting the scars, just a lonely silhouette beneath the lonely stars. Yeah, it's just me and these rooftop cigarettes, stars for a better goodbye. One for the silence, one for the pain, one for the way that you whisper my name. By the time I hit the filter, I'll be fine, I bet. But I'm burning through the memories with these rooftop cigarettes. They say that these things kill you, like it's some kind of news. But I've been dying since the Sunday that I had to hear the truth. It's a slow burn, it's a long way down to the empty streets of this hollow town. The pack's getting light, the sun's almost red. I got nothing left to say that hasn't been said. Just one more light before I go inside. Yeah, just one more light before I lose my mind. Brake lights are a river of bleeding red, stretching out for miles towards the bend. I'm trapped inside this metal box with everything you said, and a silence that I don't know how to end. The radio is playing something soft and cruel, a melody we danced to in your room. Now I'm just another tired stationary fool, while the evening sky begins to gray and gloom. I got nowhere to be, but I'm desperate to move, to get away from the ghost of me and you. But the world has stopped and the engines hum, and I'm finally feeling how heavy I've become. And now it's traffic jam tears on a Friday night, staring at the flicker of the hazard lights. I'm crying in the slow lane, nowhere to turn, watching all the bridges that we used to burn. The wipers are moving, but the rain's on the inside. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, just a mile of steel and a heart in arrears, washing out the dashboard with traffic jam tears. I look to the left and the girl in the truck is fixing her hair and singing along. She doesn't know I'm drowning, she doesn't know I'm stuck in the middle of our favorite wreckage of a song. The GPS is rerouting, trying to find a way to get me to a home that feels empty and cold. But there's no shortcut for the price I have to pay for the promises we made that didn't hold. I wanna scream, I wanna honk the horn at the space in the sea where your shadow was born. But I just sit in the idle, I just sit in the drift, waiting for the heavy cloud of us to shift. traffic jam tears. The line starts moving inch by inch, but I'm still standing still. Yeah, the world is moving, but I don't think I will. Red lights, green, but I'm still blue. The kitchen clock is ticking like a judge. The coffee's cold, the cream is starting to skim. I'm staring at the wall, I haven't moved an inch since the shadows started creeping back in. I know the bill's paid, I know the wires are cut, I know the house is quiet and the bedroom door is shut, but my thumb is moving like it's got a mind of its own, tracing the glass on this cold silicone stone. I'm not looking for an answer, I'm not looking for a fight. I just need to feel the static in the middle of the night. I'm dialing a dead number, ringing a ghost, talking to the person that I miss the most. Waiting for the click, waiting for your breath, trying to find a signal on the other side of death. 7 little digits, a hollow buzzing tone. It's the only way I know how not to be alone. Yeah, the line is silent, but I'm still under your spell, just dialing a dead number and wishing you well. Your voicemail greeting is a holy thing to me, digital proof that you used to be free. I listen to the hate and when you used to laugh, it's a 3-second life in a sonic photograph. Sometimes I tell you about the weather or the car, I tell you that the house feels way too big and far, then the recording cuts me off with a sharp robotic beat, and now I'm left with a secret I was never meant to keep. They say I should delete you, they say I should move on, but how do you erase the sun after it's gone? I'm just shouting down a well that has long since run dry, giving all my I love yous to a disconnected guy, girl. I'm dialing a dead number, ringing a ghost, talking to the person that I miss the most. Waiting for the click, waiting for your breath, trying to find a signal on the other side of death. 7 little digits, a hollow buzzing tone. It's the only way I know how not to be alone. The operator says the number is no longer in service, but I can still hear you, I can still hear you. We're sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed. The keys are cold like the stones beneath my shaking hands, a map of every melody that no one understands. I haven't lifted up the lid in 100 lonely days, since the music lost its meaning in a gray and hollow haze. There's a silhouette of nothing where your picture used to sit, and a silence in the parlor where the candles used to quit. I'm staring at the ivory, now now a shade of ghostly white, waiting for a song to call and rescue me tonight. But the metal seems sticky and the pedals full of rust, and every time I try to play I'm stirring up the dust. It's the powder of the years we spent, the particles of us settling on the high notes like a final quiet hush. Oh, there's dust on the piano, there's a winter in the wood. I play our favorite ballad if I only thought I could, but the air is too heavy and the strings are out of tune, like a late night conversation with the disappearing moon. I'm tracing all your initials in the film across the black, knowing that the harmony is never coming back. Yeah, the rhythm's in the rafters and the soul is in the floor, and I don't play the piano for nobody anymore. I remember how you'd lean your head against the mahogany, turning every minor chord to a sacred prophecy. Now the only thing that's playing is the ticking of the clock, and the sound of my own heartbeat like a hammer on a rock. I try to find the A major where the sunlight used to lean, but the grime is in the way of every space that's in between. I'm a virtuoso of vacant, I'm a master of the gone, sitting in a tuxedo while the world is moving on. Strike a chord, let it ring, let it be the final weight of every broken thing. Let the vibration shake the room until the shadows start to cry, until the dust begins to settle on a long and slow goodbye. It's muffled, it's gray, the music's drifted all away. Close the lid, lock the key, that's the end of you and me. Just a box of wires and wood, doing what a memory should. Growing old, getting deep, in a house that's fast asleep. Growing old, getting deep, in a house that's fast asleep. The keys are cold, the keys are cold, lock the keys on, get a house that's fast asleep. The keys are cold, the keys are cold, let it ring when a house that's fast asleep. Close the lid, lock the key, that's the end of you and me. Just a box of wires and wood, doing what a memory should. Growing old, just a box of wires and growing old, doing what a memory should. The keys are cold, late river stones, in a house that's fast asleep. The keys are cold, 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 and the keys are cold. The keys are cold. are cold. The keys are cold. Keys are cold. The keys are The keys are cold, like keys are cold, like keys are cold. The 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 keys are The keys are cold. The keys are cold. The keys are. The keys are. Keys are cold. The keys are cold. The keys are cold. The keys are cold. The keys are. Keys are. The keys are. The keys are cold. The keys are cold. Ooh. The sky is clear and quiet, not a cloud in the afternoon, but I'm bracing for a winter that's arrived a month too soon. I'm sitting at the table where you told me we were through, watching how the sunlight looks so different without you. The world is moving steady, people walking in the street, unaware the ground is falling out from underneath my feet. It's a bright and sunny Tuesday, not a drop of rain in sight, but there's a storm inside my ribcage that's been brewing all the night. The doctor says I'm healthy, says my lungs are breathing fine, but they can't see the pressure at the bottom of the line. And it's a low and heavy rumble, it's a dark and jagged sound of 1,000 miles of always crashing to the ground. And it's thunder in the chest, it's a lightning in the blood. I'm waiting for the levee just to break against the flood. There's no rain on the window, there's no wind in the trees, but I'm falling to the carpet, I'm falling to my knees. It's the sound of something breaking that I didn't know could break. It's a localized disaster, it's a solitary quake. Yeah, the weather report says calm, but I'm failing every test, living with the echo of this thunder in the chest. I try to speak your name, but it just vibrates in my throat like a warning bell that's ringing on a sinking little boat. I'm absorbing all the impact, I'm the lightning rod for us. hurricane I'm keeping to myself. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Between the flash of what you said and what it's doing to me, the strike was quick and painless, but the rumble never ends. It's shaking all my foundations, and it's breaking all my friends. It's heavy, it's heavy, it's hollow. It's the only path to follow. The clouds aren't coming, the rain won't fall. It's just a storm that lives behind a brick and mortar wall. I'm shivering in the sunshine. Still listening to the thunder in my chest. The sound of a muffled low frequency thud, like a heartbeat heard through a wall, fading into static. I'm staring at the ink stains on the edge of the page. A bird without a sky, a heart inside a cage. I pulled out the stationery, the one with the gold leaf, to find a formal language for this unconventional grief. The pen is shaking in my hand, the nib is catching deep, writing out the promises I knew I couldn't keep. I'm crossing out your name, then I'm writing it again, bleeding out my spirit through the tip of a fountain pen. The paper's getting wrinkled where the salt began to fall, mapping out the distance between the us and the it all. It's a slow and steady torture, watching every letter grow into a final witness of the things I didn't know. Oh, it's just handwritten sorrows on a tear-stained sheet, the sound of a surrender, the rhythm of defeat. No delete key for the damage, no undo for the lie, just the permanent cursive of a long and slow goodbye. I'm folding up my heart and I'm tucking it away in an envelope of things I never had the nerve to say. It's jagged and it's messy, it's a heavy ink black lie, just me and my handwritten sorrows tonight. Dot your eyes with a circle, back when life was easy and the twilight was purple. Now my handwriting is cramped, it's a forest of regret, a tangled web of don't leave, and I haven't told you yet. I'm describing how the house feels, how the kitchen is so cold, writing down the stories that have already been told. If I send this to your doorstep, will you even read the lines, or is a letter just a ghost trap for a love that's lost its signs? Lick the seal, press the stamp, let the candle flicker out. This is what the ending of a life is all about. No typing, bubble waiting, no instant blue light glow, just the weeks of wondering if you'll ever even know. It's traveling, it's drifting, the ground beneath is shifting. Drop it in the mailbox, hear the hollow metal thud, right in return to sender with my spirit and my blood. It's out of my hands, it's on its way to a person who died a little more every day.
The sound of the heavy mailbox, that swat quitting shit, followed by footsteps, walking away on gravel.
house is settling down in the 3 o'clock cold, playing all the stories that we never got to hold. The radiator hisses like a choir out of tune underneath the spotlight of a pale and jagged moon. The floorboards are the cellos, groaning with the weight of every I'm sorry that I whispered just too late. And the wind against the window is a flute without a breath, playing out a symphony of life and love and death. And I'm standing in the center with a baton made of air, conducting all the shadows that are dancing everywhere. There's no one in the gallery, the seats are rows of dust, just a lonely conductor in a world of salt and rust. Oh, I'm leading the midnight orchestra tonight, a requiem for everything we couldn't quite get right. The violins are screaming with the things I didn't say, and the drums are just my heartbeat as it tries to walk away. It's a grand harmonic tragedy, a beautiful despair, filling up the empty space where you were standing there. Yeah, it's loud and it's lonely and it's never gonna rest. This midnight orchestra beating in my chest. The pipes are playing percussion in the walls behind the bed, answering the questions that are screaming in my head. I remember how your breathing was the rhythm of the room. Now I'm just a soloist in the middle of the gloom. The kitchen light is flickering, a steady rhythmic spark, like a metronome of misery, ticking in the dark. Every creak and every shiver, every sigh of every door is a note in a concert I've heard 1,000 times before. Bring the brass in for the anger, let the orchants play the grief, let the silence be the coda that brings a brief relief. But the music just gets louder, it's a wall of hollow sound, and I'm the only person left for miles and miles around. Crescendo of the hollow, fortissimo of fear. I'm the only one who's listening, and you're the only one not here. The sun is starting to sharpen on the edge of the sky. The instruments are tired and the melody is dry. The baton falls, the curtains close, and nobody knows where the music goes. The sound of a single the sound of a single the sound of a single the sound is just in the white noise. I'm walking on tiptoe across the kitchen floor, scared to hear the phantom creak of the bedroom door. I'm folding your laundry, the shirts you left behind, keeping all the chaos locked inside my mind. If I don't make a sound, then the pain isn't real. If I don't say a word, I don't have to feel. I'm moving like a shadow, a ghost in my own skin, holding back the avalanche that's waiting to begin. The neighbors think I'm fine, they see me wave and smile, they don't see me shaking every lonely mile. I'm a masterpiece of okay, a statue made of glass, watching every heavy hour slowly, slowly pass, and slowly and softly I'm breathing keep my composure, trying to stay cool, but the air is getting thinner and the walls are closing in, and I'm losing the battle that I never thought I'd win. It's a graceful kind of ruin, a delicate decay, as the me that you love just drifts further away. It doesn't have to be loud to be a total loss. It doesn't have to be a fire to turn to ash and dross. It's the hairline fracture, it's the microscopic tear, it's the weight of the signs that I can no longer bear. It's a sigh, it's a breath, it's a tiny quiet death.